Welcome to another episode of Satchats Short Stacks. Today, we are covering 3 easy steps to secure your very own Bitcoin. So 3 steps here, right? We've got to secure a device, we've got to secure a Bitcoin wallet, and then we've got to use a strong password and stay vigilant. Let's dive into the first one. What does it take to secure your device?
So if you're a Bitcoin beginner, many of you might be feeling like, you know what, I'm going to just jump onto an exchange, Coinbase, Robinhood, now it's even through PayPal or Venmo or Cash App. And I'm just going to let them take care of it. We really want you to take care of your own Bitcoin on this show. So it's not that hard. And we're going to walk through it right now. Step 1, secure your device. Okay. So let's imagine you're going to store your Bitcoin on your laptop. Maybe it's going to be on your laptop back at your house. If it's on your laptop, please make sure your laptop has a good, clean password for getting into it. Please do that. Don't give me any of that. You hit the enter button and it just raises up and now you're in the laptop. Because if I get into your house, I'm going to get into your laptop. Make sure that you go into the settings and instruct the laptop to go to sleep if you don't touch it for a minute or two. Make it hard to get into your laptop. It might be a little inconvenient for you, but it's going to be extremely inconvenient for someone who's trying to get into it. A lot of you guys and gals out there are smartphone types only. I'm an elder millennial, so I only do serious work on desktops and laptops. For those of you who live and die by your smartphone, make sure your smartphone is secure. Make sure it has a PIN or a fingerprint or a face recognition, something. And for all you types that do stuff on your smartphone and when you're done, you set it down and you just let it self-time out, stop doing that. Just hit the little power button so that it shuts off and you have to re-enter your PIN or password. Don't leave your smartphone laying around.
A lot of important stuff in there. You don't want just anyone to be able to access all of your privacy details and personal information. So great advice from Stewart on that one.
Secure your device. And one last thing for the smartphone, go into your settings and go to where it's talking about how you get notified. And make sure you toggle it to where it says, do not show sensitive information in your notifications area. Because then you can have your phone locked and someone sends a text message to you and the whole thing pops up on the outside of your phone and somebody can read it.
Stewart gets into all the good nooks and crannies that none of us have ever even considered when it comes to cybersecurity.
Yeah.
So we appreciate that.
All right, step 2.
So step 2 is to get a secure Bitcoin wallet.
If you're on a laptop, maybe you grab Sparrow, maybe you grab Electrum. If you're on a smartphone, maybe you download Blue Wallet or Zeus. It's all good. But what you need to make sure is that you have the seed phrase from that wallet. And when you go through and set it up, it's going to say, here's your seed phrase, and it'll be 12 words. You want to store those 12 words very securely. Don't take a screenshot of them. Don't copy paste them into a note on your phone. Don't email it to yourself. Don't put it in your Google Drive. Write it down, store it somewhere safe. And there's more you can do to make it even more secure than that. But for goodness sake, just put it somewhere safe for now. Okay.
Write it down. Don't store it electronically anywhere, because if your device that you've stored your seed phrase on gets hacked, well, all your Bitcoin are compromised at that point and could be stolen by that hacker. So physically write it down on a piece of paper and then put that piece of paper somewhere very safe that you're not going to forget about.
And if your wallet lets you put a password in front of it, do that too. Having the seed phrase is the most important thing. But if your wallet, and any good wallet will let you do this, will let you basically create a password that you need to get into it, do that too. Because instead of having a smartphone where you swipe up, you're in the phone, you open the app, you're in the app, you send Bitcoin to yourself, you set the phone down and leave, that's not very secure. But if someone comes to your phone and they pick it up because you've left it and they try to swipe up, it's locked, That's one layer of security. If they manage to get past that somehow, they go to your app, they tap on the app says, okay, well, what's the password? That's a second layer of security. You need to make it hard to get at your stuff. So get yourself a wallet and get your seed phrase somewhere safe. If you can put a password in front of the wallet, do that too. Make it a good password and store that password somewhere safe.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, I know this is a heavy topic. It's something that Bitcoiners and pre-coiners who are thinking about getting into Bitcoin care about deeply. It's really important. But if you just follow these 3 simple steps, it's not that hard. So don't let it intimidate you. The third step here is to use strong passwords and stay vigilant, which is something that we've kind of already been talking about here, but
there's more to it.
Okay.
All right. So we have been talking about passwords, but Stewart, my password is hop on pop 1 exclamation point for everything. Dude, stop. Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that. There are password managers out there for you. I love password managers. LastPass is a password manager. Bitwarden is a password manager. Proton Pass is a password manager. What these password managers allow you to do is make super strong passwords for every account you have in your life, not just your, banking app, but also your social media and other places. People get hacked all the time. Why? Because their passwords are terrible. A password manager allows you to create a master password, okay? A big old string. And I would recommend a passphrase, some kind of sentence, okay? These sentences, they're easy to remember. They take a schmillion years for a computer to crack. Once they get long enough and you put spaces in them, just like you would be typing out a sentence, you only got to remember one. You remember your master passphrase, and then all of your passwords are in this nice vault. They'll even auto-populate into your apps and your websites from your phone or your desktop when you get these things set up. Can't recommend it highly enough. Now, there are still going to be people out there who say, I don't want to do all that. Okay? Once you have secured your device with a nice, good, clean password, or your face, your fingerprint, your PIN, once you've downloaded a wallet and secured it, okay, you might say, Stewart, I don't want to change all these passwords. I just need you to change one password real quick for me. Your email. You haven't changed your email password in forever. You know you haven't. Be honest with yourself. When someone's trying to hack your life, take your identity, log into your accounts, they're going to come for your email. Because what happens when they want to go to your Instagram account? It'll say, oh, I forgot my password. Send an email. They send an email. Well, they have your email. So now they get the recovery from these accounts, from your bank account. Okay. And if they're in your email, they can reset the password for all these different accounts of yours. So make sure that your email password is secure. Okay. So let's review. Step 1, secure your device for goodness sakes. Step 2, get a wallet and make sure it's secure. Step 3, please change your email password. And if you got a little bit of time, download a password manager, get yourself set up, and start changing your passwords, or at least making new signups have good, clean passwords. You will be infinitely harder to attack than your neighbor next door who's still doing Fox on Box 1 exclamation point for everything in his life and using the same username everywhere. Okay? So
you're not slick with the exclamation point.
Seriously, you aren't. We literally get it. So satchats short stacks is for educational purposes only and should not be construed as financial advice. Comment below which topics you want us to cover next. We'll see you on the next one.